Hello and welcome to the Redmen TV. Liverpool get 3 points against Huddersfield in the 5:30 kickoff. A goal from Mohamed Salah, the difference between the two sides. Now, I personally thought that Liverpool made really hard work of that game. They're alive at half-time and spoke about the need for extra control. I think a lot of Liverpool fans would agree with me that that's what was needed, and the substitution was made. Jordan Henderson goes off with a tight hamstring. Gini Wijnaldum comes in. We play the same way. We play that 4-3-3, and nothing really changed, did it? I think Huddersfield started the second half much better than Liverpool did, and they started to sort of dominate the game a little bit, and that's not the Liverpool side that I'm used to seeing. That Liverpool side, as I say, really did make hard work of it, but you've got to give Joe Gomez, Shaqiri, Mo Salah a lot of credit, because what they did first half, by opening that game up, that ball by Joe Gomez was absolutely outstanding, the ball by Shaqiri for the assist, and the finish by Mo Salah, absolutely superb. And that's what you want to see from Mo Salah, those sort of instinctive finishes. And I don't think Mo Salah had a bad game, but I do feel like when Liverpool were counter-attacking, and we definitely played into that. Huddersfield were attacking us, we kind of sat back, certainly second half, and just looked to counter, looked for that space in behind, and we moved more to that 4-2-3-1 with Fabinho and Wijnaldum holding, and Firmino playing in the 10 with Sturridge, Salah and Shaqiri as the front three. We crafted opportunities, but we never really got a shot off either, and a shot on target, and it felt to me like sometimes it was the decision-making that was poor. Sometimes it was the execution when the decision-making was right. And, we've seen this Liverpool side over the last 18 months or so when we're playing on the counter-attack, the speed of thought, the ability to execute has been outstanding. It's what Liverpool have lacked, certainly this season. The spaces are there. We're crafting those opportunities. You can see that the chances are going to come, and we're just failing at almost the last hurdle. That final ball's just not quite been good enough. And, Huddersfield had chances towards the end. Alisson has to come out and block one. Virgil van Dijk does brilliantly right in front of Alisson, just around the post and stuff. But ultimately, I think Liverpool should be doing better there. I don't think, going into the last 10 minutes of the game, Huddersfield should be in with a shout. I think they've had more shots than us. I think they've probably had about the same amount of shots on target. In fact, I'm going to check now. I think, I only remember Liverpool having one shot on target in that game, and Alisson obviously makes a save from a header, and I think they had one more shot on target as well. So I'm just going to check that now. But, 52% possession for Liverpool, Huddersfield 47. It's not really good enough yet. Okay, so we had 2 shots on target, they had 1 shot on target. We had 11 total shots, they had 13 total shots. And I was never really worried that Liverpool were going to concede. And listen, I know that Liverpool have broken a record there defensively, through the first 9 games of a season. I don't think Liverpool have ever conceded just 3 goals before. So that's really good. And it's another clean sheet and another win and another 3 points, which keeps us top of the table. And I'm all in on that. I'm really excited about the fact that we're still top of the table. We're still there with Manchester City. But you do start to think to yourself, when are these performances going to kick in? When is the front three going to click? When are we going to start attacking teams better? Because, we rode our luck at times there, and Huddersfield will feel a little bit disappointed that they don't come away with a result. Ultimately, that doesn't matter. Liverpool are top of the table still. Liverpool have got another clean sheet. Liverpool have got another win. That's what we should be focusing on now. But that little devil on your shoulder's still there, isn't he? Still saying to you, when are these performances going to kick in? Manchester City are scoring goals for fun. Chelsea look like they're able to score goals. You can't help that as a fan. You get sucked into it emotionally, mentally, physically. You do. Everything just sort of rides on this, and we know we've got a good opportunity this year because we've got a great squad. Now, we've got to remember as well, that team was a little bit disjointed, hopefully, because coming off an international break, it's always hard to come back in, especially when you make changes as well. But that being said, I'm still disappointed with the performance. I still think we should have just brushed Huddersfield to one side and we should have rolled them over, because I don't think they're that good. I think Liverpool are much better than that, and we'll have to move on now. We've obviously got Red Star, we've got Cardiff coming up as well. Big game with Arsenal on the horizon, but 3 points is all that matters. If you liked the result, like the video, subscribe to Redmen TV on YouTube. I'll be back in about 10 minutes or so with the player rating, so do stick around, turn notifications on, hit that bell, where I'll be doing the player ratings, going in on each player before we do the instant match reaction, which will be up later tonight. Anyway, thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time. Ta-ra.